I love Medicare Advantage plans, and they are great plans for certain people. But some people really shouldn't buy a Medicare Advantage plan. Every year I get somebody that calls and says they hate their plan, and I always ask them why. And typically they say, because when I go to Florida for 3 months in the winter, I'm out of network. That person never should have bought that plan to begin with. And that's something you need to share with your agent. If you're buying a network plan, a PPO plan, or an HMO plan, you need to talk to your agent about how much you travel, how much discretionary travel that you have, and then basically, where do your kids live? Where do your friends live? Because you might say, well, my daughter lives in Nebraska, my son lives in Georgia, but they come to visit me. Well, you might end up going to visit them. They might have a medical emergency or have a baby, and so now you're spending 3 weeks in Nebraska and you're out of network that whole time. Now, most of the carriers, the large national carriers, they have some type of plan. They call it different things, but it allows you to call customer service and say, hey, I'm going to Florida, make me in network while I'm in Florida. And as long as you make that call before you go on vacation, then you won't have out of network charges. It's a great benefit, and you need to talk to your agent to make sure you understand if you have it available and how it works. Now, the carriers that have it don't have it across the nation. So one of my personal clients, I told him about this great plan. They have a vacation house in Arizona, and they go spend some time in Texas, and it was a great plan, and we sold him the plan. They came back the next year, and he said, hey, my daughter moved to Colorado, and she's pregnant with our first grandchild. First thing I did is I looked up to see if Colorado was in the program, and it was not. So if you're out of network, you're in Colorado visiting your daughter while she has a baby, and you do get sick, in a Medicare Advantage plan, any type of plan, if you're out of network and it's an emergency, you're always in network, so you won't be penalized for that. But say he had a heart attack. You have a heart attack, you go to the ER, you're in network, but now they stabilize you, admit you to the hospital, now the charges start running. He has an HMO, it's all out of pocket for him. And they need to put stents in the next day and do open heart or God knows what. That's all completely 100% his expense because he was on an HMO plan. So it might be time for you to look at your plan, look at your travel, look at your retirement plans, talk to your agent.